We have Finia, we have Noah, we have Chen, Paul, Crystal, and Chris. And who is that? That looks like, is that Bun? Chris, is that your sister down the bottom there with a... Oh, okay, it is Bun. I can see you there.
Yes, I changed them for you.
You got your name changed. So
what we learn today?
Okay, Paul, good question. Paul, what would you like to learn today? What we're gonna do, we're gonna learn some English, and we're gonna learn firstly about idioms. So does anybody know what the word idiom means?
No.
Okay, so I might ask Pun, do you know the word idiom?
No.
Okay, so have you heard somebody saying that it's raining cats and dogs?
Yes.
Okay, so raining cats and dogs is an idiom. So we're using words where they don't mean what they mean, or they don't mean what we say. So raining cats and dogs, that doesn't mean there's cats and dogs coming out of the sky. Who can tell me what that means if I say that? If I say, quick, Paul, get inside, it's raining cats and dogs. What am I saying? Not sure. Who else can answer me? Crystal, are you there?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? If I say to you, it's raining cats and dogs, what does that mean? Do you know?
Idiom.
Oh, it's an idiom, yes, but what does it mean? What am I saying, raining cats and dogs?
It's raining, but it's raining cat and dog. It's raining very hard. If it's raining cat and dog, it means it's raining very hard.
Okay, great, Finia. So I think that everybody hit Finia. She said if it's raining cats and dogs, it's raining very hard. Okay, or it is pouring rain. Okay, so Paul, that's an answer to your question. We're going to learn a little bit about idioms today. So different things to say that don't always sound like they mean what they are trying to explain. All right, so what we're going to do, guys, just to start off with, just watch a short, we're going to read a short book called Parts by Ted Arnold. Okay, so we're just going to read a quick book, which will go through some examples of idioms, okay? And then we're going to come back and start our learning about idioms.
Just don't know what's going on or why.
Turn this up.
But every day is something worse. What's happening to me? I think it was 3 days ago I first became aware that in my comb were caught a couple pieces of my hair. I stared at them, amazed, and more than just a bit appalled to think that I was only 5 and starting to go bald. Then later on, I don't recall exactly when it was, I lifted up my shirt and found this little piece of fuzz. I stared at it, amazed, and wondered, what's this all about? But then I understood. It was my stuffing coming out. Next day, when I was outside playing with the water hose, I saw that little bits of skin were peeling from my toes. I stared at them, amazed, and then I gave a little groan to think that pretty soon I might be peeled down to the bone. Then yesterday, before my bath, as I took off my clothes, a chunk of something gray and wet fell right out of my nose. I stared at it, amazed, and thought I should be feeling pain. Well, wouldn't you if you just lost a little piece of brain? So now, today, I'm sitting here enjoying Dr. Seuss, and suddenly I realize a tooth is coming loose. I wiggled it, amazed, dismayed, too horrified to speak. Without my teeth, how can I eat? Already I feel weak. Now I'm really worried. I'm as scared as I can be. 'Cause finally, what's happening is very clear to see. The glue that holds our parts together isn't holding me. And now I'm thinking to myself, what's next in line to go? Might be my ears, might be my eyeballs. How's a kid to know? One day I might be playing ball and have my arm fall off. Or maybe I could lose my head if suddenly I cough. Quite soon I'll be in pieces in a pile without a shape. Thank goodness Dad keeps lots and lots and lots of masking tape. What? You forgot to tell me teeth fall out? And when they do, some brand new teeth will soon begin to sprout? My hair, my skin, and everything, there's nothing I should fear? So all of me is normal? Phew, that's really good to hear. Then tell me, what's this yellow stuff I got out of my ear?
Okay, guys, so that was a short little book there. Who can tell me what was that about? What happened in that book? Oh, Chuck E. Cheese is here. So hello, Gal, how are you? Welcome. Hey, Gal, how are you? You joined us, which was good. So guys, what was that book about? Was that person human? Was that person a toy? So it was not an easy one to understand, but it was, he was falling apart. So let's go through a few words that we heard in that storybook. So let's go through some vocabulary first of that book that we just watched. Okay. So here is my screen. What is an idiom? An idiom is a phrase or expression that typically presents figurative or non-literal meaning attached to the phrase. Okay, so that's the official definition. What we're going to do, not put a sticky note, we're going to put a text box and we're going to do some examples. So an example of an idiom would be run, run, comma, it's raining cats and dogs. Okay, so that is an example of an idiom. We might just change the color here.
This is about
Okay, so oh, go on. Who was that? You, Bun?
hello. Is it about story?
Oh yeah. So the story that we just talked about was called Parts by Ted Arnold. Now there were some idioms in that story as well.
Three on the board.
Please.
Please don't be me. Please don't be me. I know.
I just don't know what's going on or why it has to be. But every day is something worse. What's happening to me?
Okay, so the kid had some problems with falling apart. Okay, so what was falling apart for the kid?
His hair.
Okay, so let's just put down here. Okay, so parts. Okay, so we had his hair. What was happening to his hair, Crystal? His hair.
When he combed it, his hair fell off.
Okay, so let's say, firstly, hair was falling
Off.
when he
combed his hair.
Okay, so we can say when he combed it, or we can also use the word brushed. Okay, good one. Now, what's another one we've got? What else happened? We've got the word peeling.
Peeling off.
So what's the word peeling mean?
Means his skin is going off, right?
Yeah, correct. Peeling means to peel. So to lose some skin would be to peel off.
Yeah.
Or if you had a banana, you would peel a banana.
Yeah,
or,
like you're eating, but you're trying to eat it and you have to peel it just like you peel you. Right?
Correct. So his skin was peeling off. Let's have a look. Oh, let me just move this box out of the way. Oopsie. Okay, we might move this onto another page. Go down here. I need to add another page here. 1 second. Oh, it's going sideways. Okay, so we've got the word peeling, falling. Oh, now how do I get this 1 second, I'm just going to get this onto the next slide so we can see it a bit better. Paste, there we go. So, all right, hair was falling off when he combed and brushed it. Peeling, his skin was peeling off. What else happened to him in that story? Who can remember? So we've got his skin falling off, his hair falling out. Okay, so there's his pieces of hair that he found when he was combing his hair. Let's quickly go.
I think it was 3 days ago I first became aware that in my comb stared at them, amazed and more than just a bit appalled.
Okay, so before we go on, what does that word, let's go through that word. It is appalled.
Appalled.
What does this one mean? Appalled. It sounds like your name, Paul, but it's appalled. Let's just spell that correctly. So A-double-P-A-double-L-E-D. So who knows what that means? If someone says they are appalled, what does that mean? I'm appalled at the weather always raining. Or I'm appalled at the motorbike driver not stopping for the old lady at the roadway. So who knows how to give me a sentence using the word appalled? Pan, would you like to have a try?
Try what?
The word appalled. How can we use that in a sentence?
I don't know.
All right, so appalled is another way to say very. We're going to use very disappointed. Okay, so appalled is very disappointed at something. Let's think of an example. Let's put a sentence together using appalled. Something you don't like or you weren't happy with. So if we go back to the book, then just a bit appalled to think that I was only 5 and starting to go bald. Okay, so the boy was very appalled because he was thinking his hair is going to be lost. So very disappointed. So an example sentence, he was appalled to think he was appalled, very disappointed. He was appalled to think he was going bald. So what's something that you guys are very disappointed about? Paul, how could you use that word? Or Crystal, how could we use that word? Appalled. So I am appalled at what? And Gal, if you're there, maybe you can help me. What is something that you are appalled about? So for me, using that word, I'm currently appalled that everything is locked down. So we can't go out anywhere. Okay, so that's, let's go to the next one. So we've got, his hair was falling out. His skin was peeling. He was appalled to think he was going bald because of his hair falling out. Let's see, what else happened? What else happened to this guy? Who can remember?
I can't remember. Uh, yeah, I forgot.
Okay. Let's go to the next. Let's skip a few pages. Okay, so we won't go through the whole book. We'll just skip to. Okay, so here's this one. I stared at it, amazed and wondered, what's it all about? But I understood it was my stuffing coming out. So my stuffing would look like he is some sort of teddy bear. Okay, so that's another one we can put down. I'll just make this a little bit longer. Okay, so his stuffing was coming out, which would tell us he may be a toy. Stuffing as in your teddy bear has something inside them that makes them fluffy. Okay, so we're going to use the word stuffing. He's stuffing was coming out. Okay, now let's go to, oh, let me just move this.
Next day, when I was outside playing with the water hose.
Okay, so there is the one where we talked about peeling. I saw that little bit of skin, small amount of skin, were peeling from my toes. Okay, so he's losing skin from his toes. We got that one already. Okay, now what about this one? I stared at them amazed, and then I gave a little groan. Who knows what groan means?
Yeah, I know. Wait,
Give us an example, hon. What is groan?
I don't know how to explain about it. Like tell about it. It's kind of
That's
hard.
okay. How would what would make someone groan? What would you groan about?
I never grown up on it.
Oh, okay, so groaning, I mean, what I would do if let's say I ran to the supermarket and I got there and it was 5 minutes past 8 and the supermarket was closed, I would be groaning. I'd be like, oh, no, terrible. So that's groaning. It's like, damn, I missed it. The supermarket's closed. Okay, so that's groaning. Now, why did this person groan for?
First, they don't like it.
Yeah, it's something that you're upset about. It's not crying, but it's like it's a little bit like a cry, but without crying. But you're like, ugh, I'm so mad. Okay, so he was peeling off down to the bone. Why was he peeling to the bone for? Is that because, oh, that's because he lost some skin. Okay, so he lost some skin on his toe and then he thought, oh, I'm going to lose all my skin and peel down to the bone and just be a skeleton. Okay, the next one, something came out of his nose. A chunk, also known as a piece. What came out of his nose? Does anybody know? I can see some water coming out.
Piece of his brain.
Ah, his brain. Let's have a look. That's scary. The water of his brain was coming out, you're saying, Crystal?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. So I stared stared at it, which is another word for look, I should be feeling pain. Well, I wouldn't if you just lost a little piece of your brain. Okay, so let's get that one in. So his stuffing came out. How are we going to write this? His brain. Okay, so his brain started to leak. So we use the word leak. Leak. His brain started to leak out from his head. Okay, that's a scary one. Now, what next? So he's got his brain coming out. So he was reading a book. Oh no, his tooth is coming loose. So he thought, oh, I'm going to lose all my teeth and I'm going to be worried because without my teeth, how can I eat? I already feel weak. Okay, so losing his teeth. Okay, so not a good experience for the boy. So let's go through the first one. His hair was falling off when he combed it or brushed it. His skin was peeling off. He was feeling appalled to think he was going bald. His stuffing was coming out. His brain started to leak out from his head. And he started losing his teeth. Okay, so that's a quick breakdown of the book. So does anybody remember anything else happening that we didn't note down? What else do we have, guys? What else? Anything else that happened to that poor boy? Okay, so a fair few nasty little things that happened to him. All right, now let's move into our idioms. Okay, can everybody see the pictures on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so we're going to go through some idioms here that relate to the body. Okay, so can anyone read for me the first one?
Which one?
So the first one with the guy who's got the really big ear on the left-hand side.
Oh, I can't read it. It's too tiny.
Okay, let me increase the size.
The letter too small. Can you yeah.
Oh yeah, was that better? Okay, so
Awaiting an explanation.
yeah, so sorry, I can't write on this one and increase the size. Hold on. Okay, so this one is saying all ears. So I'm all ears, which means that he is awaiting an explanation of something. He's listening to something that somebody's going to say. So let's put down an example for this one. I'm all ears. So you might say, oh, I've got a really good idea. I've got a great idea on where to go for a holiday. And then I'll say, okay, I'm all ears. I'm waiting for you to tell me. And that doesn't mean that my body is full of ears like this guy. You see, he's got ears. His ears are sunk into his body as well. So even though we're saying I'm all ears, we don't actually mean I'm all ears. And that's an example of an idiom. Okay, so let's go back to our idioms. Okay, so we know we've got, it's raining cats and dogs. That's one example. Let's do a second example here. The one we just read. So number 2, all ears. Okay, so all ears. That's who can give me an example using the idiom all ears? So we can say, I want to learn today, comma, I am all ears. So you're waiting to listen. Okay, so that's how we would use that. Let me see, can I underline this? Well, I'm going to change it to a different color. Oh, not the whole thing. Okay, so I'm all ears. I want to learn today. I am all ears. Okay, let's go to the next one. Cold shoulder.
Clear.
Cold shoulder.
Cold shoulder.
Yeah, so cold shoulder, to pay no attention to. So you might have a friend who upsets you and you don't want to talk to them anymore. And you would use an idiom like cold shoulder. My friend is giving me the cold shoulder. Nothing to do with the shoulder on your arm. So let's put that into an example sentence for everybody. So number 3, shoulder. Okay, can anyone give me an example sentence using cold shoulder? It's like you're ignoring somebody. So cold shoulder. So my friend is giving me the cold. Why would your friend be giving you the cold shoulder? What happened? Someone tell me what happened. For this
They are bored.
bored? Maybe
Yeah.
they're bored. Who else can give me an example?
Are they cold?
No, so that's so nothing to do with cold or shoulder. So the reason why I would say this is, so this sentence is, my friend is giving me the cold shoulder because I was rude to them. Okay, so I was rude to my friend and my friend gave me the cold shoulder. In other words, they ignored me. Ignore would be an easy describing word for cold
Can
shoulder.
ignore you really easy.
What's that one?
Like your friend are ignoring me too.
Yeah, so that's right. So basically when someone's a little upset with you, they might give you the cold shoulder. So it's just an example of an idiom. Let's go to number 4. What was number 4?
Let me see. Number 4.
Here we go.
Long arm claw.
All right, so we'll go to the other side first. Itchy feet.
Oh, itchy feet. I thought it's another side.
Yeah, so itchy feet would be the next one. A strong impulse to travel, or a strong impulse, a strong feeling to go somewhere. So nothing to do with your feet being itchy. You don't need to scratch your feet. Itchy feet. So being in lockdown would give us itchy feet. It's like, I want to go out. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'd like to travel. I'd like to go to the swimming pool. I've got such itchy feet. How else what else could you describe as itchy feet? Itchy feet. Let's put together an example sentence. Let's have a look. Who would like to give me an example sentence about itchy feet?
You hurt your feet.
Hurt your feet? No. So with these idioms, actually, they don't actually mean the words that they have in there. So let me just have a look. Where is our... So itchy feet. Okay, so itchy feet. Nothing to do with pain to your feet. Itchy feet, you want to do something. So itchy feet, want to move or travel. Okay, so an example, I'm sick and tired of being at home. I want to go on holiday.
I want to play skateboard.
I have such itchy feet. Okay, so we've got itchy feet, want to move or travel. I'm sick and tired of being at home. I want to go on holiday. I have such itchy feet. Okay, next one. Long arm of the law. So the far-reaching power of the authorities. So this would be the police, for example. Your friend might have got caught by the police doing something bad. You would say, oh, my friend got in trouble by the long arm of the law. Okay, long arm of the law. So that's another way for saying got in trouble by the police or the government. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so here is
Old hand or sweet.
old hand. A person with a lot of experience in something. So nothing to do with a hand that looks old. So let's put this one in. Old hand. Okay, who can we describe as an old hand?
Like you play a lot of the toy and you do everything with your hand. And
Yeah, that's what we could say. Let's talk about Roblox. Who plays Roblox?
Me.
You play Roblox? Fun?
Yeah.
Okay,
sir.
so let's say that you've been playing Roblox for a little while. You would have a lot of experience. So we could say Pun is an old hand at Roblox. She knows so much.
It's not only me. There's many people. She knows and Kun too.
Okay, yes. Okay, so let's say all right, let's put more than one person. So let's say Pun, Chen, and Kun. Instead of is, we'd say are old hands at Roblox. They know so much stuff. Okay, so that's how we would use the term old hand. Now let's just put our idiom examples. Okay, so we've got raining cats and dogs. Run, run, it's raining cats and dogs. Number 2, all ears. I want to learn today. I'm all ears. Cold shoulder. My friend is giving me the cold shoulder because I was rude to them. Or somebody gave me the cold shoulder because I didn't help them in Roblox. Number 4, itchy feet. I'm sick and tired of being at home. I want to go on holiday. I have such itchy feet. Number 5, old hand. Pan, Chen, and Kun are old hands at Roblox. They know so much. Okay, so we can say an old hand is like someone that is experienced. Experienced at something. Okay, so we go to number 6. Okay, number 6. Number 6. So we got old hand. Okay, this one is pretty common. What's the next one here? The guy that's got some
sweet tooth.
Sweet tooth.
Great.
Who has a sweet tooth?
I don't think so.
Does anybody like eating a lot of sweet foods? So sweet tooth, it's a very common one. If I call somebody a sweet tooth, what am I saying? So example of sweet tooth, I'm going to say, stop eating so much candy and chocolate because you will become a sweet tooth and have to go where? So stop eating so much candy and chocolate because you will become a sweet tooth.
We are not.
And have to go to the dentist every day. Okay, so that's the idiom of sweet tooth. It's like I love candy. I'm such a sweet tooth. Chloe's here. I think Chloe, are you a sweet tooth? I think Chloe is a sweet tooth. Most kids are always wanting to eat sweets. Let's have a look at the next one. Okay, one more. We've got elbow room.
Yeah, elbow room.
Elbow room.
Trying to read it. Yes.
Enough space to move or work in. It's like, oh, move out of my way. I need some elbow room. I'm too squashed. So we'll leave elbow room and we'll just put on the next one, eye-catching. So eye-catching. Here he is, this guy. He's not catching eyes, but he's saying the words eye-catching. Okay, what's something that's eye-catching? Okay, what could be eye-catching?
You see something really quickly.
That could be, yeah, or something. If you say something very interesting, it's like, wow. But usually it's something you look at, something that's really impressive that you look at. So I could say, I saw Chen playing Roblox and it was so eye-catching because he was doing stuff that was so good that it was like eye-catching. Okay, who can give me another example of something in their life that has been eye-catching? So for Chris, if you go to the toy store and see a big gun that you want to buy, that could be eye-catching. It's like, wow, I just saw something so amazing. So let's put a sentence together quickly for eye-catching. Let's say the toy gun at the store was the toy gun at the store was so eye-catching, comma, I wanted to buy it.
Eye-catching.
Sorry, Chris, what was that?
Eye-catching.
Eye-catching, yes. So something that makes you feel excited, something that you love. What else could be eye-catching? Let's get a few examples here. So what's something eye-catching for you? And Paul, Crystal, Gal, anybody? Let's put something. What's something that's eye-catching for you guys?
Toy.
Huh?
A toy.
A party.
So I've done an example, a toy gun at the store was so eye-catching.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur, okay, good. So Paul's given a good one. So the giant dinosaur, was so eye-catching. Now, why? Because it looked scary, Paul? Was it scary? Was it just so big? Was it like, why was it so eye-catching? Maybe it was so big. The giant dinosaur was so eye-catching as it was the biggest thing I have ever seen. Okay, so there's an eye-catching sentence. That's a good one. What else? What's something eye-catching?
Cat.
A cat. Actually, we at home, I just got a pet rabbit. Has anyone ever had a pet rabbit before? Who can tell me about pet rabbits? I've never had one before and I want to know.
I have one before.
Okay, tell me, Crystal, can you share with me just a little bit about rabbits and what are they like as pets? Because I have one at the moment and it's very eye-catching because it's so
Rabbit
cute.
love carrot.
They
Rabbit love carrots, but I don't remember what my rabbit. It's kind of white and it's very fluffy. Carrot.
Oh, okay. So,
But
so
my rabbit doesn't eat carrot. It just eats rabbit food.
oh, okay. Yeah, our carrot has been eating some sprout, some green sprouts. It seems to like that quite a lot.
Yeah.
Crystal, where is your rabbit now? What happened to your rabbit? Did it die?
It died. I don't know what happened to it. I don't remember. It's quite a long time, but it died.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I heard the rabbits don't live a long time.
Yeah. And the day that it died, the toe was red. The toe was green. I think that's from the grass. But I don't know what happened next. I don't remember. It's quite a long time that it died.
Okay, so his toe was green, was it?
Yeah, because it's never green. It's not green forever. It's just like the toe was green the day it's died. But I think that's from the grass stuck into the toe.
Oh yeah, okay. No, I heard they're very sensitive.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're just going to look at a few more idioms, and then we're going to get onto a quick game.
Yeah, I love games.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do a game on idioms. So here are some common idioms in English, and let's just tell me if you know any of them. Okay, so first one, horse of a different color, something that is quite different or a separate issue. Hot dog, a person doing athletic stunts that are dangerous. Okay, so if someone's skating, you could say, wow, that's very hot dog, which is kind of like a dangerous stunt. Number 3, I'm all ears. You have my full attention. Okay, I'm listening, I'm all ears. Next one is a very common one. Who heard this one before? In hot water.
You're living in hot water or something?
Yeah, so not the meaning of in hot water, it's a saying. Who can tell me what does it mean? You can read the other side. Who can read the other side? Crystal or Gao if you're there?
Me, I can.
In hot water. So you dropped a bowl of soup on your clean sofa. You're in hot water for that.
It's like
So that would be, you are in trouble. So here we have it on this side.
Hot dog is yummy.
Sorry, Paul, what was yummy?
Hot dog.
Oh, yes, hot dogs are yummy. With tomato sauce and some mustard. All right, so in hot water means to be in trouble. It's like, oh, I didn't do my homework. I'm in hot water when I see my mum and dad. Next one, in the same boat. Be in the same situation. Okay, so how could we use that, in the same boat? I got a good one. We're all in lockdown, which means we're all in the same boat. We all kind of got to stay home and keep away from the outdoors. So we're all in the same boat. Nothing to do with the boat, nothing to do with water. Next one is one of my favorites. It costs an arm and a leg. Who can tell me, what am I saying? I want to buy a new skateboard, but It costs an arm and a leg. What am I going to say? What am I saying on that skateboard? What is the price?
It was expensive.
There it is, yes. So it was expensive. It cost me an arm and a leg. Now that's another way to say it costs a lot of money. We'll go through these other ones quickly. So we've got it's in the bag.
I think I know another kind of useful thing. If your thing is not really your thing, you can also say it's not my cup of tea.
Ah, very good, Finia. That's a good one. So Finia just had a good one. So it's not my cup of tea. In other words, I don't really like something that you like. So I'm going to say it's not my cup of tea. Example would be if someone said, oh, would you like to come looking at birds? Come with me and look at birds today. I could say what Finia just said. It's like, sorry, that's not really my cup of tea. Okay, well done, Finia. That was a really good example. So there's a whole bunch of these different idioms. So we've got raining cats and dogs, passing with flying colors. Passing with flying colors means you just passed really well. You did an exam and you got like 99%. So you're going to say, I passed with flying colors. Mumbo jumbo. That's an interesting one. Who knows what mumbo jumbo means? To call something total nonsense. So if someone's talking to me about Roblox and I don't play Roblox, I'm going to be like, stop. You guys are just talking mumbo jumbo. I don't understand it. Night owl. Who is a night owl? Anybody, any night owls here? So who would be?
Yeah.
Hun, you would be a night owl?
Someday.
Some days, okay. So a night owl, there it is. Oh, that's a bad circle, but
I also have one. If someone is a nerd, you can also call that nerd a bookworm.
Ah, very good. So Finia just had another one there. Bookworm. Okay, so I like that one, Finia. So who knows what a bookworm is? Or who is a bookworm? Let's have a look. And it's not a worm that sits inside a book.
Like talking about worm.
So a bookworm is someone that just loves reading books all the time.
Oh, this scary one.
Oh, it can be basically anybody that reads a lot of books, we call them a bookworm. So let's put Finia, can you help me with let's do a short sentence here for number 8. Let's use the idiom bookworm. How can I put a sentence together to show everybody an example on how to use that one? What do you think, Finia? So how would we put a sentence together to use bookworm?
Okay. It's a person who loves to read books, also known as nerds.
Oh, okay. So a nerd possibly. Can you make a statement or give me a sentence so we can just like imagine you're talking to somebody and using the word. How would you use it?
Okay.
And I'll type it.
You're reading so many books. You're becoming a bookworm.
So you are reading so many books and you are becoming, not becoming, a bookworm.
Okay.
Which sometimes is not a bad thing. Being reading lots of books is good, but some people will call you a bookworm. It's like you never watch movies. You never come and skateboard. You never play games with me. You just read books. You're a bookworm. Now, the other one I really liked was what Phineas said, cup of tea. So cup of tea, nothing to do with a tea that you drink. Cup of tea. Okay, so there is a cup of tea, but we're doing a cup of tea idiom. Not my cup of tea, meaning something you don't like. Baseball is not my cup of tea. I like to watch basketball. So let's, how about Paul, what is something that you don't like?
Butterflies.
You don't like butterflies? Ah, okay. So this is good. So look, let's write here, butterflies are not Paul's cup of tea. Okay, let's go to another one. Let's say pun. What is something that's not your cup of tea?
Coffee.
You don't like coffee?
Yeah, I don't like coffee.
Okay, so that's good, using coffee and tea together. So coffee, or let's say drinking coffee is not Pun's cup of tea. Okay, let's go to Crystal. What is something that's not your cup of tea?
Not my cup of tea. Mouse.
Okay, so mice are not Crystal's cup of tea. Yeah, so she hates them. Okay, so mice are not Crystal's cup of tea. She hates them. Drinking coffee is not Pun's cup of tea. Why you don't like coffee, Pun?
I don't know, but it tastes so weird.
As it tastes so weird. Okay, that's good. So let me just, is my screen, are you able to see what I'm writing on the screen?
100% I see a little bit.
Okay,
Let's see.
I'm going to share my screen again. This time I'm going to share my actual application. Okay, so cup of tea, butterflies are not Paul's cup of tea. Now, Paul, why don't you like butterflies?
กูถามว่าอะไรนะที่ลืมฟัง
ทำไมพอถึงไม่ชอบบัตเตอร์ฟลาย
นั่นไงน่ากลัวใช่ไหม They're scary.
They're scary?
scary.
Okay, so butterflies are not Paul's cup of tea as they are scary. Okay, so drinking coffee is not Pun's cup of tea as it tastes so weird. Mice are not Crystal's cup of tea. She hates them. Phinia, what's something that's not your cup of tea?
Hate mice, but I just I
Go
don't
on, Crystal. Hold on, Phinia.
I don't hate them, but I'm just scared of them because they're scary.
Oh, okay. Let's change that. So mice are not Crystal's cup of tea.
Oh, football is not my cup of tea.
Oh, football.
ปิดไมค์ยังอ่ะ
She finds them. Would you say? Do you find them disgusting, Crystal, or scary? We'll use the word scary. Okay, so Phinia.
Yes.
Phinia doesn't like football. It's not her cup of tea. What do you prefer, Phinia? Let's say Phinia doesn't like football. It's not her cup of tea.
And I have another one. When I do my kung fu, I'm over the moon.
Ah, excellent. Over the moon. That's a great one. So Phinia doesn't like football. It's not her cup of tea. She prefers kung fu, which makes her feel over the moon. Okay, so there we just put two idioms together in that sentence. Phinia doesn't like football. It's not her cup of tea. She prefers kung fu, which makes her feel over the moon.
Okay.
Excellent. Well done, Phinia. So let's see, who else? Do we have anybody else here that would like to add one in? Let's say Gal. Gal, we didn't hear from you. Can you give us one? I can't hear you too well, Gal. So what is something that's not your cup of tea? Something that you don't like? Sorry, say that again. I couldn't hear you, Gal. Well, I think Gal's got a problem with your microphone there, Gal. I couldn't hear you. You're not muted, but I couldn't hear anything. So never mind there. How about Kun Kun? Can you give us something that's not your cup of tea?
Yes.
Give us an example. What's something that we can write down that is not your cup of tea, something you don't particularly like?
Yeah. What did I need to do? What did I need to do?
So we just want to give
another
a sentence using the word
Easy
not
as
my cup of
ABC.
tea.
I have another one as easy as ABC. So example,
Oh yes, nice
the
video.
homework was easy as ABC.
So Kun Kun, something that you don't like, what would that be?
I don't like.
That could be a food, it could be a certain person, could be a sport, could be anything. So, and I'm just going to write down an example sentence. For example, Paul said butterflies are not his cup of tea. Pun said drinking coffee is not her cup of tea. Crystal said mice are not her cup of tea. And Phinia said football is not her cup of tea. So what is not your cup of tea?
Sorry, I come back.
Okay, that's all right. Have a think about that one. And Chen, how about you?
Yeah.
So Chen, what's something that you don't like too much? We can put down in a sentence here.
I have another one. Woohoo. I think I have another one.
Let's hold on.
So I think
Phinia,
it
just 1 sec.
was a step in the right direction.
Very nice.
Example, If you want to be healthy, doing exercise is a step in the right direction.
Ah, very good. Sorry, Finia, we'll let Chen finish. Chen,
Okay.
can you go ahead?
I don't like to eat vegetable.
Okay, so let's write that down. So eating vegetables is not Chen's cup of tea. Okay, so eating vegetables is not Chen's cup of tea. What do you like to eat, Chen? We can say he prefers eating. What's your favorite food, Chen?
Hamburger.
Okay, he prefers brewery, and I stopped at the service center and I had a hamburger from McDonald's, which I didn't have for quite a long time. So it was quite nice. So
Can I speak now? I think I have another funnier one.
Okay, hold on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just put down here number 10. Hold on, let's just write it down.
I think I have another one, and I think it's funnier.
All right, let's so let me just get a text box here. Number 10 is, go on, Finia, what is it?
Build castle in the air. You build a castle in the air when you have dreams or make plans that are not possible now. Example, I want to go to summer camp, but I don't want to build castle in the air. I have to finish school first.
Okay, build a castle in the air. Yeah, so in other words, it sounds like that is something that's not realistic, something that is not going to be easy to do.
Mommy, there's another one. I don't know if it's funny, so funny. I think the first two I mentioned were more funny. A step in the right direction. It's quite nice. I have a lot. I read all of it already. It's like funny English. It should be funny English, but
oh yeah, step in the right direction. No, I've heard that one before. So build a castle in the air. So example, Finia, I want to be an astronaut, but
I can't build.
It's so hard to do, and I'm thinking I'm just building a castle in the air. So that would be a good way to do it, building a castle.
Normally there's another one that is quite funny. Let me remember it just a sec. I remember. That's the job.
Oh yes, that's a good one. All right, now look, we're almost out of time here. We're going to jump onto a Kahoot quiz. We've got 15 questions here. So let's see if we know any of them. Okay, so a few of these we may have went through today. Oh, sorry, I think I've got to share my screen differently. Hold on.
Oh, here's another very funny one. Time flies.
Oh yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
It's like so long.
Okay, so let me just get that out of here. Okay, so guys, can everybody see the Kahoot game?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so this is a Kahoot game on English idioms. What could be our team name? Anybody got a suggestion for a team name?
Here, I had another one in a book. I think it was, it cost an arm and then like it's.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. It's so expensive. It cost me an arm and a leg. The skateboard was.
Example, I can't buy that costume. It costs an an arm and a leg. Last week, did you buy something that costs an arm and a leg? But in the picture, maybe the cashier is told it costs an arm and a leg because a young girl just gives an arm and a leg to the cashier.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's actually the real meaning of cost an arm and a leg. But the idiom is just a saying. So when I went and bought my daughter's skateboard, it was like 8,000 baht. It cost me an arm and a leg. I didn't lose my arm and leg, but it just cost me a lot of money. So I ended up saying like that. All right, guys. So let's get on to our game, okay? Are we all ready? So we're going to be called Team Idiom Hero.
Here's another one, touch wood.
Oh, yeah, touch wood. It's like when something bad might happen. Okay, it's raining cats and dogs out there.
It's raining hard.
Okay, everybody.
Blue.
Blue? Are we going to go blue?
It's gonna be
Raining hard. Okay, it's raining very heavy. It's falling animals from the sky. No. Okay, let's go blue. Correct. Well done. Okay. All right. We're a bit sorry. I was too slow to get the answer in there. We have to go home soon so we can hit the hay. The hay is what we feed horses usually. What are we saying? Being a baseball player? Relax. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Time to hit the hay.
Go to sleep. Here, go to sleep.
Okay, so we'll go yellow. It's late. You better hit the hay. Correct. Well done. Okay, we're coming third. Let's go next. Question 3. Just tell me. I'm all ears. What am I doing? Giving advice?
Listening. Yellow.
Listening? I'm all ears. I'm paying attention. I'm ready to hear you.
Listening quickly before the time runs out.
Listening. Yes. Well done.
Wait.
That's 3 in a row. Good job.
Your fox?
Okay. We're now coming first. Next. I'll believe it when pigs fly. So I'll believe it when pigs fly. Something that would never happen. When it's raining. When you leave. Red. Something that would never happen. So, what's an example? Humans can fly to the moon. I would say, oh, I'll believe it when pigs fly, because we know that pigs can't fly. It would never happen. Correct. Hey guys, come and do the quiz. Okay, we're coming first. Question 5. Mr. and Mrs. Smith tied the knot. They tied the knot in May. What did they do if they tied the knot?
Queen got married.
Got married? They tied the knot? Anyone else got a suggestion?
Got married, yes, got married.
Everyone's happy with got married? They tied the knot. Okay, good one. You guys know some of these very well. So another idiom, they didn't tie the knot, they didn't have any rope. That's just another way to say they got married. When are you going to tie the knot? You could say to your uncle and auntie. Okay, so Team Idiom Hero, we are coming first. Question 6. If you bite off more than you can chew, you will be overwhelmed. So you're biting more than you can chew. What does that mean? Being very hungry, being full and can't stop eating, taking on more than you can handle. getting sick.
This is a tricky one. It could be blue or red.
Yeah, so bite off more than you can chew. In other words, you're doing something that you probably don't know how to do. Like, I can fix it, I can do it, but your mum might say,
I think being full and can't stop eating. I think blue.
Blue, okay, full and can't stop eating. Anybody else? Paul, what do you think? Blue? Okay, let's see. Oh, we missed this one.
Talking on more than you can handle.
Yeah, so in other words, you might offer to help me do something, but you can't do it. You don't have enough time. So you're biting off more than you can chew. It's like, Phinia, you can't do that in 1 hour. You're going to need like 5 hours. And you'd be like, no, I'll do it in 1 hour. And I'll say, oh, okay, careful. You might be biting off more than you can chew. So nothing to do with eating. It's more about a different medium, a different meaning. Okay, next one. Okay, but we're still coming first. Okay. Don't be a couch potato. Get outside and play. So, what does it mean? Eating potatoes, being lazy, exercising,
Being
eating
lazy.
dinner.
Blue.
Couch potatoes. Stop being lazy. Let's have a look. Excellent. Good job. Yeah, so stay at home all day and watch TV. You're being a couch potato. Question 8. This test is a piece of cake. Okay, how was the exam? It was a piece of cake.
Easy or something?
Hey, that's another good joke. At least it was easy. It was easy.
Easy,
At least
yeah.
it was
So
easy. Here, this is a joke. This is a kind of joke. Why do I eat my homework?
how was the homework? It was a piece of cake. Nothing to do with cake or eating. It was just a way to say it was easy and simple.
Here's a joke. Why do I eat my homework?
Why do you eat your homework? Because it was a piece of cake.
Yes.
Ah, cool. Okay.
Because the teacher said it was a piece of cake.
Yeah, that's it. You ate your homework because it was so easy and it was a piece of cake. Pay close attention or you will miss the boat. Okay, don't miss the boat. There's a sale on at Robinson's. You can buy
Red.
We got miss the opportunity, miss your transport, miss your friends, or going on holiday.
Red.
Okay, so I heard red. Paul, miss your opportunity. Don't miss the boat. Yes. Okay, so don't miss the boat. You might be too slow to do something.
This is another word for easy. As easy as ABC.
As easy as ABC, yes. Easy as ABC. That was my exam. Okay, question 10. Trenton will score a goal once in a blue moon. So if something happens once in a blue moon, very often, rarely, never.
Blueberry.
Rarely?
No.
Rarely means
Rare. It's rare.
once in a blue moon or never.
A blue
Okay,
moon
we'll
is
go
rare,
rarely.
so Trenton will score a goal once in a blue moon.
So not often. A blue moon, the moon's never blue, right?
Quickly, because
Okay, we got rarely. You guys got it. Good job. Rarely. So Trenton doesn't score much. His other teammates score. Okay, next one. I didn't have to do my chores because my mum and dad let me off the hook. So the idiom is let me off the hook.
running.
Run away, they free from a task.
Free from a task. Yeah.
Or
Free
give.
from a task. Running.
Okay, we got running and free from task.
Blue.
Okay, so let me off the hook. That means like, it's like, Mom, Dad, I can't do my homework today. I got to go and practice gymnastics. And Mom and Dad might say, okay, I'll let you off the hook today because gymnastics is important. So no homework. Let me off the hook. Nothing about hook or fishing. It's just being free from doing something. Okay, next one. Question.
So lucky. He's off the hook.
He's off the hook. Yeah, he failed his exam.
Oh, that's a nice eye.
You're the apple of
apple. Red.
my favorite person,
Red.
son and daughter, my enemy, my
Red.
You're gonna go red. You're the apple of my eye. You're my favorite friend.
I think red.
That was correct. Okay, next one. So you're the apple of my eye. You're someone that I care about. Question 13. That's correct. You hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. You're wrong. You are confused. You are right. You are building something. Oh,
Correct. You're right. You are right. You are right.
yellow. Okay, so you hit the nail on the head. It's like, oh. Okay, so I could say to you, hey guys, what time does 7-Eleven close? And if someone says, oh, 8 o'clock, I can say, wow, you hit the nail on the head. That was correct. Nothing to do with nailing.
On the head, right? On that question.
Pardon, say that again, Finia.
So we can say we hit the nail on the head on this question.
Yeah, perfect. It's like, our project, we hit the nail on the head with the project because we got it all right. You know, we knew what sections to put in our project. You hit the nail on the head.
Hit the nail on the head.
So that's a good one. So next one, we're at number 14. That plan didn't work. I guess it's back to the drawing board. Okay, so something didn't work. You can say, oh, we're going to go back to the drawing board. You are a teacher. It didn't work the first time, so you have to try again. It must be deleted. You like to pull all your thoughts on the board. What do we think?
I think blue.
Blue. It didn't work the first time, so you'll have to try again. Back to the drawing board. You got it. Okay, so you might be trying to work out a maths problem, but you did it all wrong. So you say to yourself, back to the drawing board. I got to start again and try a new way. Okay, and final question. Joe talked to you about it. Now the ball is in your court.
The ball's in your court. So
it's time to play.
Time to play. So I've done my project work, and now you're in my team. It's your job. It's the ball's in your court now. I've done my job.
Oh, it is time for you to decide the red one.
You to decide. Yeah. So I chose Hawaiian pizza. Now, what's your choice? It's in the ball's in your court, and then we make an order.
Come on, quickly.
Okay, it's time for you to decide. Excellent. Okay, so the ball was in your court. You decide now. I've already made a decision. Okay, well done, guys. I think first, Robin, Mal, and our team.
We only made one mistake, guys.
One mistake. Yeah, pretty impressive. They're really impressive, guys. So, and there's so many different idioms as well. So you'll find that a lot of them are used. A lot of them are used. A lot of them aren't used that much. So, you know, try to practice some. And next time we meet up next week, let's see who can give the class a few new idioms. All right, guys. So that's the end of our class. Thank you, everybody, for paying attention. Does anybody have any questions? They would like to ask?
No.
Yay! Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Pun. All right, guys. So everybody have a good day.
Bye, guys.
And we'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you, Teacher Mark.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kunbig.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Teacher Mark.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
bro.
Good afternoon. Bye.
Bye.